What's the story, everyone? I'm Mike. I'm a hairdresser, a L'Oreal colour specialist and a makeup lover. In today's film we're going to be reviewing as well, we're going to be taking a closer look, and also it's going to be my first impressions of the Charles Mini Pallet by Morphe. So if you want to hear my thoughts about this product, how it works, whether the formula is good or is it worth buying, then keep on watching. Since I started my YouTube channel, loads of people have been asking me, Mike, we want to see a bit more makeup, we want to see more beauty. Well, there you are, guys. I've listened to yous, and here you are, my first ever makeup review. I believe it was 2 years ago when James Charles released his palette with collaboration with Morphe. It was a huge hit. I remember that Christmas, that palette was sold out. Everyone wanted it. You couldn't get it anywhere. 2 years later, James Charles has announced that he has a new collaboration with Morphe and he'll be releasing his new palette. We didn't know that's going to be a mini version of his older palette. Loads of fans have criticised James Charles over not having a mirror in his original palette. So what he decided to do is bring out a mini version of his original palette. Same amount of shades, same formula, just in smaller packaging plus a mirror. Good idea? I don't know. I mean, let's think about it this way. If I got his original palette, which retails at €43, and then 2 years later he came out with a mini palette which retails at €29, I would be a bit pissed off as a fan, spending all that money without knowing that a smaller palette would be coming out soon. But hey, listen, let's forget about the drama and let's look at the product. Looking at the new packaging, well, I don't know whether it's new, I don't have the original palette. So looking at this packaging, loving the outer box. James looks really well. Love this picture. I love Morphe x James Charles. It is fabulous. Love the color coding and everything. It's gorgeous. Let's take a look inside. Bubble wrap. Thank you. And here it is, James Charles Mini Palette. So as we can see from the imagery I've seen online, it is the same look as the original palette. So we have the lovely signature of James Charles with the Morphe logo. Now, you know me, I love my packaging. When I look at this palette for €29 and for €43 for the big one, come on James, we can definitely do better on packaging. Let's take a look inside. So we have the beautiful mirror in here, and here are all the shades. We have the loop protective with all the name shades on this. Now, if that was me, if I was putting out a new improved version of a palette, I would definitely include shades names on top of it. When we're going to be looking at the palette, you're hardly going to be having your little plastic thing over it, looking at it, being like, oh, what shade is that? Or, do you know what? But color-wise, I'm loving this. You could create any eye look with this. Now, let's get back into packaging. So we got the mirror in it, we got all the shades. The packaging is still black. It is very neat. It looks cool. I love the presentation of it. So we still have our larger shades through the middle and smaller shades all around it. So if I was doing it, I'd definitely include names. If you're bringing out a new product, a mini, and you want to make it better, put the goddamn name shades on it. When we compare this to the other collaboration with Morphe and Jeffree Star, I mean, look at the difference in this packaging. But we have 30 shades in the Jeffree Star palette, and we have 39 shades in the James Charles palette. I'm loving the packaging. It looks a lot more expensive. It looks a lot more presentable. We have the shades name. It's a lot more personalized. You can tell that it was Jeffree that created the palette. Other than that, the packaging is okay. It is black. It is neat. I love the new size. You can just throw it into your purse or just keep it in your makeup box. It's not going to keep up too much space. What I'm most interested about is whether the product works and how it behaves. As we can see, we've loads of interesting shades into it. We've blues, purples, reds, pinks. We all know how hard it is to get a good blue and a pink eyeshadow. So let's take a closer look and let's do some swatches. As you can see, I'm wearing a bit of fake tan, so I look quite orange today. Hopefully, it will not affect the formula of the product. I'm loving the shade range. I mean, you know me, I love a good copper and a red eye on myself. With my green eyes, the copper goes really well. I love a bit of shimmer, so there's a lot I can play around with. I'm going to do a little eye. Different colour on this side, different colour on that side, because I'm actually dying to try this palette out, and I've been dying to try it for so long. So the shades I'm going to swatch today, I'm going to probably swatch B, which is a bright yellow. That's going to be quite interesting to see. Also, I'm going to swatch a shade called Daddy, which is a forest green, Cola, which is a royal blue, Artistry, which is a metallic purple, Tune, which is a soft peach, and I love a peach colour on the eye, and You're Kidding, a mad red. I've heard it does stain an eyelid, which I'm not mad about, but I mean, come on, it is a red, it's gonna stain, no matter what. Let's get my fingers into it and let's swatch the palette. So I'm going to take my first shade, which is B. I'm just going to give it a good roll. Pigmented. The camera picking that up? It is quite yellow. I mean, it doesn't look as yellow on my skin, but I can see it's slightly patchy looking as such. So let's take a dip into a shade Daddy. Okay, a nice green. I hear you. And we're going to put it here. Oh yeah, now we're talking. The green is lovely. Nice green shade. Now what other shades did I say I'm going to swatch? I actually don't remember. Oh yeah, Tune, a nice peach colour. Okay. And let's try on the inside of my palm. Oh, creamy. That's a really beautiful shade. That'd be lovely as a transitioning shade with one of your coppers. I like it. So let's try all the blues and purples. I believe that's the shade Playground, which is a lovely royal blue. And let's put it next to this shade. Morphe, James, congratulations. Love this. Now, Artistry. Ooh. Now, the payoff isn't as I expected, but we'll see how it looks on an eye. So what else can I... Oh, let's take a dip into... I have to keep putting my thing over it because I can't see what shades are they, so I'm only guessing. You're Kidding. Let's try this one. Okay. Wow. Now that's a red. This is incredible. I love this. Right, I'm just going to dip my finger into one of those shimmery shades. And maybe that light shade here. Now, what shade is this? This is the shade Wig. It looks beautiful. It'd be lovely on an eyelid. Let's put it next to the red. Oh my God. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And then the soft light Pinkity Drink Kitty, if I pronounce this correctly. Okay, it's a bit patchy. Do you know what? It could be my hand. It could be the false hand, but never say never. Also, I'm going to swatch a shade called Sister, which is a lovely metallic rose gold. Okay, that feels nice and creamy. And just let's put it maybe here. Oh, yeah. Now, that'd be I would wear that as a highlight. Beautiful. Right, so those were a few swatches. I didn't do all of them. This thing. Seriously, James. No, this thing's. The palette looks beautiful. It is gorgeous. There is a lot you can do with it. We've all those different colours. We have your neutrals, you have your blacks, you have your whites, you have your shimmers. There's going to be a few colours you could use as a highlight. So what I would probably use as a highlight would be those 3 shades. That'd be quite nice. There's a few nice transition colours. So let's dig into it and see how it performs on the eyes. So on this eye, we're going to try out all those coppery, peachy, shimmery, glittery shades. And on this side, we're going to do something blue and purple, maybe try a bit of yellow and a bit of red. We'll see. But I want to try something that I'd use every day, something that would suit me. And on this side, we're going to play around with it. I'm going to take a fluffy Morphe M441 brush and I'm going to dip it into shade Tune and apply it as my transition colour into the crease. So I'm going to take it. There's a bit of a fallout. Okay. But that's not good. So I'm going to apply this shade through my crease and just buff it out. Oh yeah. Now we're talking. Now let's take a tiny bit more product and dip in again. So there's a good pigment payoff. It's a lovely, nice, soft, peachy tone which I love. I love a nice peach tone. Winter, summer, autumn, whatever month it is, Christmas, Easter, peach is my colour. Yeah. Oh yeah, that is nice. There's a nice payoff. It's not too tacky or anything. I'm going to take a Zova 231 brush and I'm going to dip it into shade 10%, oh no, Code James, which is like your nice kind of orangey colour. High pigment, lovely pigmentation. And I'm just going to run that through my crease and see how that performs. Oh yeah. That sits really nicely over the peach colour, and I'm just going to bring that slightly in and just bring that slightly onto my eyelid. When it comes to palettes that have a lot of funky and unusual shades, it's very hard to find something quite... That is stunning. Oh my god, that Code James. I like you. So I'm going to take a brush from before and I'm just going to blend that all out together. That already has the peach on top of that. I'm just going to fluff that out slightly. Oh yeah, I'm actually loving this colour. When I first dipped into it, I wasn't too sure about it, but no, I'm liking that. I nearly wear that on its own. I'm going to take a Zova 228 brush and dip it in shade 10% off. So Sunset Orange and Burnt Orange, and I'm literally just going to run it through the crease here and into the inside. I look like a family holiday in Donegal with my sunset eyes. Just going to halfway through, bring that in here. Oh, it's quite pigmented. It's very, very pigmented. So I'm going to take my blender brush from before. I'm just going to fluff that out slightly bit more into my brow. The products blend out quite nicely, which is a plus. Now, this combo is absolutely stunning. Can you all see this? Like all those different colors going through it. Absolutely fantastic. I'm going to take a Morphe M506 brush and I'm going to dip it into shade B. And I'm actually going to run this color underneath my eye and we'll see what comes out. It's coming out. Very pigmented for yellow. It's very, I find myself dipping into it a few times. But no, for a yellow, thank you. It is quite nice. And then I'm going to go back into color 10% off James, I think it was called. And I'm just going to run that underneath here just to deepen that slightly. So all the colors I'll blend it in quite nicely. Right. So let's try a bit of a shimmer that I'm going to put onto my lid. And the color I'm going to try for my shimmer is Halloween, which is a metallic copper, I believe. I'm going to be applying it using a Zova 232 brush. So let's dip into it and see how it performs. Okay, picks it up nicely on a brush. And just let's dab that onto my... Oh yeah. James Charles Pallet, I think we're going to be best friends. Now she's talking. Look at that eye. Isn't that just beautiful? All those different colours going through it. Fab. I'm going to take a Morphe M408 brush and I'm going to dip it into the shade Ring Light. I love a good ring light. This shade reminds me a lot of a MAC Cosmetics eyeshadow Nylon, which is probably one of my favourite highlighting shades ever. It's absolutely beautiful. But no, this is absolutely stunning. But no, Nylon is gorgeous. And just put that into the corner of my eye. Voila, look at that. This eye, I'm absolutely loving. It's something I'd wear. It's very me. It goes lovely with my green eyes. Look at the difference. Right, so let's move over to this eye. And let's try something different. So I'm going to play around with your blues, with your teals, purples. Something I wouldn't normally do. But we have a lot to play around. We have those lovely shimmery shades. We have lovely blue mattes. So let's see how we get on. I'm going to take a Morphe M411 brush and I'm going to dip it into the shade Playground and use it as my transition shade. Hello, Fallout. And right, let's move this way. It'll be a lot easier for you to see. And I'm going to do it the same as this side, and I'm just going to literally just go into my crease with this. Okay. Okay, there's a pigment payoff in that. Not mad about that colour. It is very blue, but I'd say you just need to layer that off. What I forgot to say about this side, there was actually no fallout on my skin whatsoever, which is absolutely brilliant, because mostly with all those, let's say when I was using a BH Bring Me Back to Brazil palette, there was literally fallout everywhere. So it is a very, very makeup friendly palette, because I mean you can do your foundation and then go over your eyes, which is quite handy. Oh yeah, but the pigment is coming in now, the more we're putting in. Okay, I see you. I'm going to take a Morphe Jeffree Star JS5 brush and I'm going to dip it into the shade Brother and buff out the product, which is more of a true blue, as James says in his description. So we'll see how that performs. Oh, true blue, yeah. Hello, sky. So I look like Donegal here and I look like Galway Bay here. We're painting Ireland. And I'm going to, oh God, yeah. Oh, that's blue. Oh, she's blue. She's very blue. I did not expect that at all. See this? Now that's a blue. It's absolutely beautiful. There's a bit of fallout underneath. Not too much. I'm just going to take a fluffy powder brush and I'm just going to sweep that off. But otherwise, that colour is stunning. So we have two different eyes. So let's go ahead and do something different with it. I'm going to take a Morphe M433 brush and I'm going to dip it into the shade Acapella, which is a metallic royal blue. It looks absolutely stunning. I haven't swatched that one, so let's dip into it. Morphe M433 brush. This is literally the holy grail of brushes. It just does everything. It can be application, can be crease. It's amazing for blending out. You wouldn't think, but it buffs out the eyeshadow. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to apply this over the blue and just add a bit more definition to it. Oh, it just gives it a nice shimmery tinge to it, which is gorgeous. And you can just buff that out with this brush, which is probably my favourite brush ever. Now I know why people have been raving about this palette. It is absolutely amazing. And I mean, for €29, you're laughing. Literally, you're laughing. I know it has few downfalls with the shade names. It is very hard to review trying to sell shades and you're literally looking and it's just colours. But I mean, this blue, I mean, look at that blue. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. I think I'm going to start wearing blue eyeshadow. One thing I've always been afraid of was a blue eyeshadow. Not anymore, lads. Not anymore. So let's go ahead and deepen the crease slightly, add a bit of highlight through here and then do a bit underneath. So I'm really dying to try out a few of my purple shades. So underneath I'm going to go with a shade Escape, which is a nice deep purple, and then Cola, which is a dark blue. So let's dip into Escape and I'm going to be using as of a 231 brush. Nice pigmentation, and I'm just going to run that under the eye. And I'm going to blend it up. Let's dip into a shade Cola on the Morphe M578. I'm just going to run over the Escape under that. I'm actually going to take a big blending brush and just run that underneath, just to soften that out slightly. So we're going to go into the crease, and I'm looking at a few shades, and I'm really liking some of those sea looking blue shades. So I'm going to try out the Cape Code, which is kind of like a sea blue, kind of greeny sea blue. And I'm actually going to dip my finger into it to get as much pigment, and I'm going to run that on my eyelids. Ooh. Okay. James, I think you made an amazing job with all the blues. I'm going to take my JS5 brush and I'm just going to blend all that together. And just to get more of a softness through it. And underneath, bring that out. And as a highlight for under my brow and inside of my eye, I'm going to be using Hello, which is kind of icy blue. And I'm going to use it on a Zova 232 brush. Just going to dip that in. Just going to run that under. Oh, this shade is sexual. Can you see this? Can you see what I'm seeing? Let's take a closer look at my eyes. I feel like I look like James Charles' ad or his Instagram post. The eyes are absolutely beautiful. I mean, this eye is something I'd wear every single day. The shimmers are lovely, the coppers are lovely, they blend out really nicely. But then let's look at the blue. I've never seen blue perform so well. I mean, anything from this icy blue to this kind of greeny ocean blue to even the plum and purple underneath. This is a hit. Hi sisters! So let's try some highlights. On this side I'm going to use a shade called Face, and on this side we're going to try Sister. I'm going to apply to use a favourite of mine, Inglot 4SS brush. So let's dip into the shade Face. Let's dip it into it. Like dip. And let's just go for it. Oh yeah. Now she's talking. Ooh. So now I'm going to dip into the shade Sister. I'm going to highlight this side. Do you know what? I just love a good rose gold number. So let's see how that performs. And it's absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Just this nice, dewy, wet look. I love it. So I mean, when a palette can do this, that you can highlight with it, do amazing eye colors with it, it's a hit for me. It's a shame that there's nothing that you could really contour with. There's few lovely shades that you could use as blushers. I do not wear blushers myself. I just feel like it doesn't look good on me. But overall, I think the palette is a hit. The packaging, the shade names could be better. I love the size of it. I love how purse friendly it is. You know me and purse friendliness. I love the colours, all the colours. You could literally create anything with into it. I did not, and I'm gonna say this truly, I did not expect it to be so amazing. Like I've heard and I've seen people raving about it, saying it's amazing, it's this, that, and the other. But when I look into it, and when I'm literally looking at my eyes, I just think, wow. Like even the blue, I mean that's shit hot. And this, that's like my everyday kind of. The highlight, both gorgeous. Now I definitely prefer Face, is a lot more highlight friendly. I'm definitely going to try more shades, do different looks with it. I'm going to try the green ones as well on my eyes. So guys, if you've enjoyed my first ever makeup review, thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Also check out my other videos and let me know what content you'd like to see. I'm really struggling here and I need your help. So guys, thank you for watching. Have a lovely day. Bye.